Hello, I am Mukesh. I'm discussed about the transport layer. Transport layer is a three phase of TCP. TCP is transmission control protocol. Is a process to process or program to program protocol and is a connection oriented and reliable transport the uses of port numbers. The virtual connection between the two TCPs to send the data, use the flow and the error control mechanism at the transport level. Add the connection oriented and the reliable features of service of IP. Establish the visual path between source and destination. The message sent over the virtual path. The facility, the acknowledgement process. Uses of the service of IP is a connection protocol. The connection oriented connection is visual, not physical. The segment is a lost or corrupt மறுபடியும் transfer பண்ணும். The segment arrives the out of order. TCP holds the missing segment is arrive. Three phases of transport protocol. Connection establishment, data transfer, connection termination. First phase of connection establishment, the TCP transmits data in full duplex model. The two TCPs, the two machines are connected. They are able to send the segments to each other simultaneously. The implies the each party must initialize the communication. The get approval from other party before data are transferred. The connection establishment in TCP is called three-way handshaking. Three-way handshaking of connection establishments. This algorithm is explained through the example. The application program called a silent and the application program another application program called server, the TCP principal layer protocol. The server program tells the TCP is ready to accept the connection. It's called request or passive open. The silent program is used to request for active open. The client with wishes the connection and the open server tells the TCP that needs to be connect the particular server. TCP can now start the three-way handshaking process. Three-way handshaking step 1, client send the data to server receive and synchronization of sequence number. It's consume the one sequence number and server reply to client and send the sync plus acknowledgement. Step 2, the server send the sync plus acknowledgement and also the sync segment and client is receive and acknowledgement for first sign and agreement. Step 3, the client send the third segment server to send acknowledgement. The sequence number in the segment is same as the one of the first sync. The segment does not consume any sequence number. Steinfeld attack. The connection establishment procedure in the TCP is susceptible to serious security problems called Steinfeld attack. The TCP server assumes the client are receiving the active open, allocate the necessary resources such as the creating communication tables and setting the timers. The TCP send the sync plus acknowledgement segments to the flag client which are lost. The number of sync segments is large. The server actually run out of resources and maybe crash. Second phase is a data transfer. The after connection is establishment, the bidirectional data transform can take the place. The client and the server can both send the data and acknowledgement. And server receive 2000 bytes of data and two segments. The server then sends the one segments into client. The client sends one more segment. The first three segments carry both data and acknowledgement, but the last segment carry only one acknowledgement and no more data to be sent. Data transfer second phase. The data segments sent by the client having the flag set. So the server TCP known as a delivered to data. The server process known as a received. The segment from the server are not received and request to push operation. The TCP must not wait. They create the segment and send it immediately. Three-phase connection is a termination. Can close the connection although it usually initiated by the silent. Two options for the connection termination: three-way handshaking, four-way handshaking with the half close option. Three-way handshaking step 1, send the first segment and segment is received by server, and or the control segment if only control segment is consumes only one sequence number. Step 2, inform the process of the situation. Since the second segment a fin acknowledgement, the confirm the receipt of the fin segment from the client. At the same time, it's announced the closing of the connection is other direction. The segment can also contain the last chunk of data from the server. Step 3, the client TCP send the last segment, the acknowledgement segment. The two confirm the receipt of the F1 segment from the TCP server is a contains the acknowledgement number, which 1 plus the sequence number received from fin segment from the server. The segments cannot carry the data consumed of the no section. Thank you for all.